Hey, this is Brian Fox of Window Repair Systems, and I'm just going over a couple things that the CDC just released on some guidelines for schools and what they need to do when reopening up. And the main thing that applies to what we're doing and what we do to help people is ventilation. So it's just saying ensure ventilation systems operate properly and increase circulation of outdoor air as much as possible, for example, by opening windows and doors. Do not open windows and doors if doing so is a potential risk, like falling out or it says triggering asthma symptoms for children using the facility. So, I mean, we get the call like this every single year since we've been in business over 30 plus years, where children just fall out of the windows, or they will have windows crash down on them. So there's a couple things that we do to help prevent that from happening is preventative maintenance, or what we call architectural inspection. And that is where we'll go through and look at every single window and make sure that it's operating to the right ability or what it should be. You can go through the windows and we can limit the opening. So depending on the classroom, but typically we'll do maybe a 6-inch opening or 12-inch, depending on what the school is requiring. But then, of course, we'll have one egress window in the room to operate to the code of the area. And I found a bunch of other articles and studies just showing the importance, going back 10 to 20 years, the importance of ventilation, proper ventilation in facilities to prevent infection rates and disease spread. It just basically seems to come down to that when you have fresh air coming in, it's going to dilute the viruses and bacteria in the air, and then also help get rid of it. So it's not, the chances, like in this one it says, there's little evidence that ventilation directly reduces the risk of disease transmission, but many studies suggest that insufficient ventilation increases disease transmission. So it seems to be helping. But also, each state is suggesting different guidelines when they're opening up for schools this year. And in certain ones are requiring, or the guidelines is having windows open as much as possible. Or at least 1 or 2 in each room of every classroom to be open every day if weather and things permit it. This will help reduce the chance of infection. If you're interested in any more information on how we help facility managers and schools across the country prevent issues with their windows and help maintain proper function, just reach out to us and we can set up a time to talk with one of our technicians, and we can do a field visit. We'll do a mock-up, show you how we can fix your windows to better than new. Because typically what we're doing is we're upgrading the hardware. So we'll come in and might have a lower grade hardware in there, like what we call a window balance, and they'll have less performance. So basically there's different classes of window balances without going fully into it, but if you have a block and tackle, the metal channel balance, well, that's going to be a class 2, which is pretty low on the scale. Typically can replace those with a class 5 or 6, which is the top of the line. And those have a lifespan of 5 years to, we've even seen some that we've worked on 17 years that are working properly. But with the block and tackle, the manufacturer warranty for those are only a year. So as you can tell, those are what I like to call a friction part. So they're going to be, over every couple of years you're going to have to repair them. But without going into that, we can just let us know if you have any questions about understanding how to fix your windows, how to maintain them. If you need help with hardware or identifying parts, just give us a call or send us an email and we can get to helping you as soon as we can with one of our specialists in contact with you, and we'll figure out how we can assist you.